All right, everyone, time for another reaction video. Today we actually had Shante Hanna sent me over this and said, hey, could you check this out? And I thought it'd be a good idea to put it up here. So if any of you want me to do some reactions to other videos, just put them in the comments or shoot us a DM or something like that. So I am excited to listen to this and let's see what it's about.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up as sisters and brothers gathered at the table of brotherhood.
You're talking about power, centralized power. And that power is being used against the people who are really producing the food, like the farmers. It's being used against the workers who work for these companies. And it's being used against consumers.
Yeah, what would you do if you were truly all-powerful? Use it properly or let the dark side devour you? Would you bring about...
All right, let's see first here. So what would you do if you were truly all-powerful? Use it properly or let the the dark side devour you? I see where we're going with this. Serious lyrics right here.
to change to end the world suffering? Or would you turn a blind eye and leave the people plundering? I'm wondering, would you be like Gandalf the Grey, or would you play the part of Sauron and end the light of day? Man, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. Be careful with the type of power that I'm introducing. If you could push a button and receive $1 million, but just by doing so you kill a father's only daughter, would you push it? Or would you feel a slight hesitation? Would you contemplate the consequence or think about vacation?
All right, this is really making us ponder here as to, you know, really about putting the right foot forward and not letting the power, the money, whatever it is, ruin your soul. So he says back here, you know, basically, they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. Be careful with the type of power I'm introducing. If you could push a button and receive $1 million, but just by doing so, you'd kill a father's only daughter, would you push it or would you feel a slight hesitation? So obviously there it's like, sometimes like money. Yeah, at what cost though? And what is the cost of money? Is it that, hey, I have everything, let everybody else suffer? Or is there a different way to do it? So obviously this man is talking a lot just about being better, I suppose, and just pointing to some of the issues that we have in our society. Let's go.
You could make the world a better place just by thinking it. Simply blinking it would be utopia immediate. Would you be the greediest, the lustful, unappreciative, with hatred for the common man, denying those who needed it? Would you be the one to take advantage of the destitute, lowering the price of junk and raise the price of vegetables? Would you wave your magic wand and...
You know, you wonder, this is back in 2012. I mean, you know, what he's saying here, let me see. And these headphones right now, I mean, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, do I even need to take them off? But I feel, because of the noise cancellation, it's like I feel like I hear myself a little better. Okay, let's see where we're at. Let's put this back a little second here.
Place just by thinking it, simply blinking it would be utopia immediate. Would you be the greediest, the lustful, unappreciative, with hatred for the common man, denying those who needed it? Would you be the one to take advantage of the destitute, lowering the price of junk and raise the price of vegetables?
Okay, cool. So, if you could make the world a better place just by thinking it, simply blink and it would be utopia immediate. So what we give, what we put out in ourselves, if you're, you know, often I say the ones who judge the most are the ones who have the most pain in themselves. And so what he's trying to say here is, you know, in a situation where you, well, first of all, everything starts here with you, and you have the choice to look at the world in a positive way or a negative way. And if power or anything comes your way, you need to see what are you willing to do for it, right? Are you someone, so basically he makes a point here, right? So those who are poor, they're broke, they can't afford anything. Well, hey, let's lower the price of junk food so that they can only eat junk, and then, you know, keep them sicker. And then, as you know, the whole situation in America with insurance and medical is just like out of this world, how this operates. But it's like people make profit from people being sick. So what type of person are you going to be if you came into that? And would you try and make a difference, or would you keep it for your own self, basically? Would you tell people what you're putting in the food supply, or would you keep it quiet and encourage them to supersize? That's genius. So really, transparency, right? Are we able to see, where does your food come from? Do you know where your food comes from? When you pick up your food off the shelves, do you recognize the fact that like an animal's been butchered and slaughtered, and depending on where you got it from, probably lived a miserable life, right? Or is it like, no, whatever, I don't really care about that?
Would you wave your magic wand and put an end to gluttony? Reverse the ill effects of obesity in this country? Would you tell the people what you're putting in the food supply? Would you keep it quiet, then encourage them to supersize? Would you lie to women and make them think it's impossible to have a child naturally instead of in a hospital?
Yo, this one is like, woo! This one, I mean, is like, human beings are the only race, or the only, like, do you think the monkey's like going, I don't know if I can do this? Right? Do you think like the wolf is going like, God, I think I need someone else to help me do this? But you know what? It's a society that has really tried to make people feel uncomfortable, tried to make them feel like it's not possible, like that you can't have a child, that like our bodies aren't designed to have children. And for some reason, you see more and more C-sections, you see more and more of, you know, you, and again, I'm not obviously having a baby, so don't chastise me for this, but like, you know, whether it's drugs or whatever it is, it's needed. It's like, rather than trying to put the power into the people, like, of course you can do this. You don't need any of these extras to get you through it. In fact, you can do it all by yourself, even if the doctor wasn't there. Obviously, in some cases, that's not the case, but for a lot of us, we've sort of, the whole point is that we've been fed a lot of lies.
Lying on their backs while overdosing on Pitocin. They comatose the baby while the uterus is closing. If you could sign your name on a treaty of significance to end an occupation while freeing all the citizens. If you had the ears of the people and the masses and your grasp were in a class, would you lead or take advantage? Would you ask them to support you while you're rolling in a Bentley in return for guidance to their fairy tale ending? Would you help these little girls understand their prominence instead of falling for the first dude who gives them compliments? Would you praise the permanence of natural and encourage them, or tell them they're not beautiful unless they put a permanent? No, you're truly powerful, remember that it's limitless. That means that you could speak it and the rest of us are living it. The rest of us would live with it, the best of us would have to unify on commonalities and overlook the differences. They say with great power comes great responsibility. The mantra is the movement, you should use it if you're feeling me. Since you have the power to tell me about what you can't do, can't you kill the word can't? Here's an example. You can make a conscious choice to only speak the positive. You can use the power of your voice to change a continent. You rewind this verse cause I know you haven't gotten it. Your head's bobbing, obvious the beat has got you lost in it. I'm back.
You sort of nailed it right there, right? Last one's there. You can rewind this verse because I know you haven't gotten it. Your head's bobbing. Obvious the beat has got you lost in it, which is the truth right now, of course. Okay, so let me see here. You can make a conscious choice to only speak the positive. You can use the power of your voice to change the continent. So again, really everything just starts from within. Everything starts from within, and what you bring out there really is given out to the world, and it's reverberated, and then it, you know, everything. I think what goes around comes around. It really comes back. This guy's speaking a lot of wisdom. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Back to the future, trying to save the clock tower. I'm mopping floors now, but with a focused willpower, I could be mayor. Yeah, that has a nice ring to it. On my Goldie Wilson end, this is just my theme music. This is Dr. King music. This is rapping eye movement. I have a dream music. Hope you never seen snoozing.
I have a dream that one day the glory of the Lord shall be revealed with this faith.
Rock inoculation meant to fortify immunity. You can see my power by the way that I'm influencing your local community. Cause everyone is usually moving like machines in a maze, chasing the moving cheetah.
Your local community, cause everyone is usually moving like machines in a maze, chasing the moving cheese. talking about the rat race, right? He's talking about the rat race, and you know, you're given a little carrot here, a little piece of cheese over there, and it's constantly like chasing these little breadcrumbs that are effectively nothing. And we're so mechanical, we're not involved with our feelings, and we're just not really paying attention to all the beauty that's around us.
Powers within you and me, learn to use it fluently. What could the solution be? Honestly and truthfully.
The powers within you and me, learn to use it fluently. What could the solution be? Honestly and truthfully. Honesty and truth. It's the only way to go. When you speak honesty or truth, it always is heard.
The question is the answer. They have the cure for cancer, yet they manufacture new disease. Google it and you will see. This is absolute power.
Killer. Killer. That was killer. Thank you, Shante. Yeah, I mean, the man speaks a lot of truth. Seems to be a small artist, and I mean, it's pretty clear. What everything he said is the truth, right? It's like everything he's singing about is the truth, and yeah, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's the truth, and you gotta use your power wisely, and just recognize that you all have your own power inside of yourself, and that you have a choice in how you move throughout your life, and how you talk to people, and how you act, and everything that you do has a knock-on effect for everyone else. So just be cognizant of yourself, cognizant of your fears, and always try to put the right foot forward. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments any other videos you want us to do. Peace.
Google it and you will see. This is absolute